All right, we are live. Hello, everybody. I'll just give everyone a bit of time to join in. Let me see. We are going. Okay, so the Discord events are working as intended. Perfect. So let me just jump on Slack. So we shall see how that is going. How is everybody doing today? Again, here it's hot. And yeah, having some very interesting problems, let's just say, which is where I will start as people trickle in. All right, say, once you come in, don't forget to say hi in the chat. Happy to have you here. Let me know how my sound volumes are. If there is too much noise in the background, I have few things to do about it. So as the name of the video suggests, or the live stream, today is all about Meteor.js and Solid.js, or well, not all about, but that will be the main topic. I had a discussion with Joe P about this because he's one of the community members or contributors for Solid. Let me get sharing here so we can see here Joe P, also known as Draskter, and he actually gave a talk during Meteor Impact a few years back. So that's how I remember him. So I reached out to him, hey, how is it with Solid and all that stuff, and yeah, he pretty much confirmed what were my initial observation and testing, and that is that Solid is much better suited, I think, to work with Meteor. So there is a lot of interesting things that I want to try out. I'm a bit worried though, because there's this thing called Solid Start, which is their own full stack, and I'm worried if they are not going to go in the same direction as React is going with Next and all that stuff. So that's my worries, but yeah, we'll get started with Solid in just a moment and see, because last time I was trying to build my website Meteor 3, and just trying to rebuild it. And then afterwards, a few days, I realized that originally my plan was to rebuild it with Solid, which means starting pretty much from scratch in many aspects. But I definitely want to give it a try, because I want to kind of get into Solid, learn the details there, and see how much of it I can, say, reproduce, or how much of my website can I build. This time, just focusing on the, let's say, more of a static pages aspect of it. I could probably copy over the entire server and be fine. But I want to kind of focus more on the on just like one step at a time, because one of the issue we had last time was that there were like some packages which still had some issues, and maybe I can try a few other alternatives as well. So I'll probably start immediately from the scratch, starting with all the jam packages. And not sure if I'll go with easy schema or where exactly I want to head with this, because if I go with something else that is not that's not simple schema, then it can And I will have eventually 2 schemas because a lot of the other community packages that actually do stuff rely on that. So that might be probably something that needs to be, or that was up till now, I would say, really kind of the standard. So if we now have intrusions like Zod and other schema alternatives coming in, I think we can. This is this one thing, given how Meteor operates, that we really need to just as a community agree on and work together, figure out. So load everybody, have a lot less people, especially from X, which was 80% decrease in people. So I'm guessing that has to do with the issue with X and Brazil. So that's interesting. So let me just quickly check here. All right. So first things first, I kind of want to share with you guys my current pain, which is here in Literal Universe. I'm having issues with OAuth. So I will give this another 5 to 10 minutes to kind of see if I can think of something. Because what's happening here, for example, with this auth package, the same thing goes with login registration. Once I get like kind of the back, first of all, it loads stuff here. You can see it has the try link after pop-up closed, which it's not. But okay, I can, that's something I can work with. That's not the biggest issue. The problem though is that it doesn't connect. It just gets stuck there. And I am trying to figure out what exactly is going on. So thing is, it looks like it's being properly sent out from the client. So let me remove these console logs. And if I look here on the server, I don't see any of these link user from external service thingy. Which, let's fix these 4 off loops. So it doesn't get here, which let's see. I think they're also for each. Let's see, what is before link? That's a hook. So before link should be async like this for each async, just to make it. And yes, like we have here. Before link. Let's come on. Lately, I've been also having issues with. As you see, I'm having lately issues with AppStorm as well, not doing what it usually does. So I'm on AppStorm, make it easy for my life. That's why I'm paying you the license for. That would not be. There we go. So that's also kind of warning going ahead that if I suddenly disappear, it might be because my computer crashed. Partially, maybe combination with the heat as well. So let's keep that in mind. So I fixed the async there. Let's see. Hopefully that should be it. Some more things to fix, wait. But I think the biggest problem is that we don't even get here. So link user from external service. And we look here, we have the register logging handler. So I think let's go first into this. This should run every time there's something happens. So let's see very quickly. Also, let me know, guys, in the chat. Great. Just some more noise outside. Apologies. Let me know in the chat if you have ever done OAuth in Meteor and if you had any issues with it. I'm kind of deep in and doing a lot of integrations myself, so I know quite a few issues. So let's see if this will give us some more information. No, it looks like the login handler has just not run altogether. So I'll just do a refresh. And let's try again. Page, but yeah, nothing. Here, console log. Link, login handler. And let's see in packages. Of course, that should all get registered, so that's not a problem. So let us go into the accounts if we have it here now. So I'll have to go into Meteor itself, into the account base most likely, and copy over this package into mine. That will be faster than running it from checkout. Let's see. Register login handler. There we go. This is the function, which then pushes it and into those login handlers. And now we need to kind of see. So it's registration, and then we'll have to see how it will be run. So let's move this into our packages. And let's add some logging here. See where we are at. Oops. So again, apologies. I'm not sure what's. There we go. So logging handlers. And here we have the running logging handlers, and I want to kind of see if we can get even here. That's quite crucial, because then, if we get here, then then we are one step closer to everything. And then of course I can see what logging handlers we have and so on. So a bit of an internal thing, and this is like everything goes through its logging handler. So we should definitely see here the resumption. So when the website reloads, it goes through its login handlers, and there should be like resume that gets called from Meteor, all that stuff. So we don't need this for now. We need this page reload. And there you see we have the run login handlers and its resume and the ID and whatnot. So now if I try this thing, okay, we have the resume there, and nothing. Let me try to just close itself, which it should do before. So the issue is that we are not getting to login handlers, and my WebStorm again is frozen. Not really sure. So let's close this other window. So we have here the results. So we have the init server method. So it's the method.login, which then runs it. And I guess I closed it prematurely, but and this will be last thing. We need another package, which kind of focuses where we should have. Let me it's base, and then should be OAuth over here, and we want to see if that's it's not. So let us run it over here, figure out where it's being run. Okay. This could be a problem. Because, and let me see. Because we have the register service, that's the big one. And from that, that should be added into the handlers. And yeah, getting it from there. So I'll have to figure out how to get into it, because if we look here, we have the account register login handlers. Let me see if we have that same thing in OAuth. Nothing found, which would explain why my OAuth is not working. So I think there might have been another change in Meteor 3 that I have missed. So something to look. So please, guys, let me know in the comments and chat if the OAuth is working for you in Meteor 3, because I am having quite an issue. But let's stop there and actually start working on the main topic of today. And let's do Meteor create with solid, and I'll name that jan.me-solid. Oh no, I see. It should be Meteor create and dash solid using the solid skeleton. Let's take a look what we get here. Oh, that's not good. Probably not. We have the wheat bundler, which is causing us issues. I saw that on another skeleton as well. So first things first, let's see what we can update. EU target miner. We don't want, because we don't want to update the read, because that needs to be on version 4, because that still has not been updated. So that, let's try and see if this is going to be a good or bad idea. Let's open up this project in WebStorm. And let's see what we can do here. It will be very unfortunate if we ended up at the beginning because the wheat bundler is not working. But in that case, so let's see, wheat bundler. Okay, as the latest from the version is what we saw there. We've got that. And what we want to see is if we actually have any newer version here. So Meteor show, and under the show all. No, we don't have a newer version. Yikes. Let us go to GitHub and see. Let's see, is issue Meteor 3. No pull request. Let's see, was there anything? What we will have to probably do, looking at this, do we have packages? Over here, we bundler package.js. It's a build plugin, which is which means that all the packages have to be put strictly to a specific version. But I think over here, packages.unuse, you can get away with using the general API dot use versions, I think. So since we are in this pickle, I guess I will have to, let's see, create a fork and start doing the fixes so we can get somewhere. So we have that fork. Let us be off to my FOSS folder, where I better do it this way. Meteor Vite. I want to clone it from my GitHub. There we go. open. Of course, we must not forget to add the upstream. And we are up to speed here, so not really something that we would like to have here. Let me close this Meteor site. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find it. I'm going to go into my Meteor folder. And that will be at the end of these Meteors. Meteor beat. Go into the packages here, and I just want to be bundler. And I'm going to paste that into my packages folder, so right here. There we go. Let's see if I can just do versions from. We can do 2.8.1 and 3.0.2, which means, but we still have to have, we don't have to have the web app. We don't have to have the TypeScript set here. We still have to have this one. Let me double check. I think this one is still the same. Okay. That's a problem then. Because since it's the build plugin, then things won't allow this. So we'll have another approach. Meteor show modern types, which is at 1.0.13. Wait, why is it twice here? Then we'll have ECMAScript. See, let me revert this to, yes, it makes no sense for this to be twice here. So it's 0.16.9. And then we want to get the web app, which we don't request here, but I'm going to try something cheeky. And of course, we have TypeScript, which I'll try the same cheeky thing. Let's see, also we have the Babel compiler 7.11.0. Caching compiler, so version 2. This is a test if this is going to work. Probably fine during the update. Let's see, what do we actually have in the application versions here, not versions, packages. Anything hard-coded? Oh wait, look at this. There's another Vite bundler here. Not from Atrium, so Meteor show this one, which is already version 2. So this should not be, it should be just like this. In which case this, which is Acrium, or is it? Okay, this is confusing. This makes no sense here, because if we have this Vite bundler, then this one is no longer needed. So let's start this up and see. So I'm not sure what that error was about. But still, this should be something that should be committed to the regular Vite bundler. And I want to also check it out online. So there is some errors. Too many open files. Out of date version should be the latest one, Meteor Vite. Yeah, I'm on version 4. Okay, it wants. Okay, I think I'm starting to get here the picture. It's not. So this was passed in, and we don't have any. We don't have any repository, which really doesn't inspire confidence. But let's look at the network here. So it usually can tell us a few things here. Loads. And hopefully we can find the jargon val thingy. Master. Okay, so here we go. Here is the jargon val one, but this one is old. Yeah, this one is not there. But he has been then working on under Harry here. Something from Fred. And again here from Jorgen. Back to the Aquium. Oh no, this is the Poo Master. It seemed to be the most advanced. Looking at just this, I see Harry again here doing stuff. Wow. Yeah, they are really ahead in this repository. Okay, and here's another one, Jorgen Battle again. There's some Cordova stuff. More. Okay, here we go. This is getting, yes. So from Jorgen Battle, he then took over. Oh no, there's still something going on. And yeah, here is a release. And Jorgen Battle is somewhere here. So let's go to this guy. to see if so it's coming from here. View 3, React. It would be nice to have a solid example, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. What we need first is to fix the initial error. Meteor v. So let's just go and do Meteor npm. I install the version it wants. Let's not try to argue because we are trying to build. So now if we run this, that should get rid of that error. So maybe not. Let me remove this stuff here. So this Meteor Vite version, then it appears then to be maybe something inside the package. Let's check here, npm package. So the Meteor Vite package. I want actual packages over here, which is the Vite bundler. Okay, so they did this all with no pull requests. So actually, let's see. Over here, I'm going to add another remote. No, I want. What is it? Master. So why is it not appearing? Come on, it should be appearing. This is that confusing. Let's see, jargon battle here has. So it should be fine to go. So this is from old Master. Let's try the jargon one as well, which is going to change things here probably. Let's check it out. Yeah. So it's 1.10.4 and all the other stuff, but I still want to get the other ones, which is it's not visible, but that's let's go over here. Okay, that works. So no, he's only one ahead. Okay. Let's see. Does it have something? Some rejects update. Validate npm version. Let's Let's go there and let's copy that again and see maybe if this time it's going to work. So solid packages. Wheat. And over here. Back over here, let us look at the JS. We can remove all the beta versions and just do the 3.0. Southern times were what version? 13, wasn't it? Yes. 13, and let's do the npm run start now. So okay, start Mongo. Updating something. Pico colors, interesting. Yeah. Too many open files. Let's see if here on the Jorgens ones, if we get that. Too many. Just call it an issue. Too many open files. We get nothing. Let me see. Wait, V5 support. And we're playing single with V5, but just waiting for 3 as V5 drop board there. That begs a question then, if we can go to V5 here. Let's experiment. Issues with Meteor V, which doesn't seem to support that. So that will probably not work. Okay, come on, install or not. Just give me something, don't get stuck. Okay, anybody in the chat or watching, guys, have you ever played with Solid, or have you been working with Vite here? Let me try here. Solid plugins, Solid SVG. Looks like it is stuck, so let's give it one more try. Yeah. So let's not try to force it, which is a bit unfortunate because we really would like to have that going. Okay, building. And again, but it's running supposedly. So let's try localhost. No, nothing. Localhost 3000 is it? Should be. All right. Asset get text is not a function. Yeah, that would explain that with connection handler, because in it's definitely promise now only. It's async, so and this one is somewhere in the packages. Yeah, so there we go. The config is busted, but spinning up the dev server, hanging tight for a few moments. Not bad, at least looks good, but it doesn't like the config. But at least we've now, so it's like running in the background. Try restarting Meteor. Let's try that. And the config here, I think, is pretty straightforward. It's nothing. Nothing that should be an issue. So UV exception. Too many files watch. And I'm wondering if maybe that's not an issue over on my side. Oops, worker process is not connected. So I think that this is coming from the Vite server. And yeah, not good. What can we do here? Well, first of all, I need to move over the fix that I made. And let's see. I don't want to get there the empty space, but I want to push this part and this part. And I'll be happy to push this part as well. So three final release. So we shall commit that. And I should actually do something different. I should do over here, create branch here, Meteor 3 final. I'll check out, stash this, check out over here, and I will bring this commit, because otherwise it's just going to be a bit of an issue to to that. So I will be a good citizen here. So they have commit into release from version 3. Right, there's a version 3 somewhere over here. Yes. Too many things happening. So first things first, let me create it like this. So update the versions for the final release of Meteor 3. And the second one was and takes asset get text to get text async as is no longer available in Meteor 3. So that's my current contribution to this process. So hopefully that you can guys at least benefit from this. And let us take a look here at the version 3. Change set release. What are they trying to do here? Version 2. Let's see. Let's look at the release here and the Meteorite. The question is, with this Meteorite package, maybe they have access probably to publish it. That might be the stuff here. Right now over here, let's see, what was the changelog 1.10.4? They are working here with version 2 and all that stuff. And the problem is I'm not familiar how to get npm package overridden locally. Because I think that might be the issue what I'm trying to get here. Actually, let us check on the release is 1.10.4. We look here in my package JSON. I have 1.10.4. I go to version 3 here. To next one. Actually, let's look on npm if it actually was released as a next, so we can actually pull that in. It has been. So I should be able to just do here next, maybe. Or I can do just this. So, and look at the changelog to serve bundle directory static asset in production, skimming bundling translation towards production, don't care. Use suite plugin, it's a build time. I don't care. What I care now is over here for the version 3. Let's look at the changelog if that's something I want to put in. So that's what we already saw. Use Meteor runtime config to resolve path to the bundle manifest. Use sets instead of arrays. Formats import cache to address duplicate imports. Include build metadata and version tag. Find release process. Reformat versioning tags. 27 cache and assets function by beat. Use the plugin configuration instead of build time. So that patch cacheable files in memory instead of trying to write to the target arts program, blah, 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 blah. I don't see anywhere it allowing anything, saying anything about allowing it for the V5. So the bundler version 2 should be ready for Meteor 3. So let's check this. No, that's still the same error. Too many open files. Let's see. Let me switch to this version 3 over here. Let's do a copy into my local folder here, and let's try running that. I should put a Meteor update. Yes, so it's updated automatically. Happy times. Same issue with the get tag. And same issue here. So now we have it on 2 places. Oh, this one is actually async, or it might be because the structure has changed. So read banner loading and SRC loading. So it changed there in the SRC, which let's see. Do I have only one WebStorm running? I'm going to try to close WebStorm because WebStorm does the same thing. Instead, I'll get at my terminal. Just try from here if it's just in case it's written something to WebStorm and other things. Look at that. Look at that. It was WebStorm all along. Hooray. So we fixed our read, we fixed this issue. Let's try opening WebStorm. Again, in this case, it should be WebStorm who gets the short end of the stick. And now we can finally go to Solid after almost an hour of the stream. Okay, so import UI main. This is where the render start goes to app. And we are happy here. So then, what I really want to start with is a router. And we have actually multiple routers here. There's the, Verser styled, so which I call the file styled or PHP styled way how to do it if you don't have anything. But I would prefer the other one, the universal router for combined parents of React router and Ember router. So let's take a look onto the Solid router. And let's get started. Meteor at Solid router. Let's run this again. Okay, so it's something in WebStorm. Okay, WebStorm is becoming less and less capable of doing the basic things. So we have the render. It recommends to do the router there right away. And I say, why not? Instead of, or we can have it all in here in the app. But this is a simple application. So instead of app here, we'll get with the router. And then we'll have route. It will be path. We'll have some path for it. We have the home page. And I want to do Japan, and I want to do newsletter. And I want to do potentially sponsor. Let's start with these routes, and this will be do the component app here. We'll do the app. And then the rest we need to quickly build. Oh, we haven't actually added TypeScript. That's another interesting thing. Meteor add TypeScript. So let me see. Also, let's remove the links. Yeah, so we'll have to remove that on the server as well. Seriously, right now, actually, we don't even want anything on the server. Info, delete anyway, and we'll remove that over here. Some stuff for signals. So now we can remove the links without problem. And let's see. So let's add here TypeScript. Japan for the Japan page. Component Japan. And we'll have the newsletter page for my sponsors. So that will be kind of figuring out how to do the logging part. Newsletter. Yeah, this is not going to work. You don't add at least a slash at the top. And finally, sponsor. For years, I've been trying to get WebStorm to do the links properly, relatively, and it just is not working. So we have these for routes. Yala is happy with the TypeScript, so am I. And I want to see, okay, we have root here in app. Provide a root level layout. This will always be there and won't update on page change. This ideal place to put top level navigation and context provider. Exactly the next step that I wanted to do. So instead of, let's see, is that on routers? So root equals, let's call it just a layout. We'll quickly create this one. So one more time, let's see, yes. Layout. And we'll rename app to home. So layout. Let's just see here. Okay, so we'll have to have what we need to come in. Oh no, I forgot it's getting it from React here, so that's not good. So we'll have to first of all get rid of any of that. Any of the React, because we don't have any React here. Actually, we don't even do anything, any important like that. We have props, children that come in. So let's see. We'll do nav here. Maybe do main here with the children. Now the big question is, okay, lazy route component. You can just use lazy from Solid itself. And it can just handle it. Okay. So let's try that. to Japan page as lazy. Import. Actually, we can just do it Japan and be done. Yeah. Lazy import. Okay, we shall see. Right now, it's not a big issue, but it's good to for later on. So let's go back here to layout. Yeah, we want to check out what are the link. Create links to your routes. Just href, okay. That seems that's simple. I like it. How it's being close to how it's being close to the default API. So now then, main.jsx, does the file exist? Oh, again, because of these stupid imports that WebStorm is giving me. Okay, Japan, sponsor, back to home. Yeah, that's perfect. Can have dynamic routes in the same way I know them. Now I'm wondering what is here, some additional stuff here. Okay, optional parameters, ID, then question mark. We saw the podcasts, that's the same thing. Multiple paths to same component. Oh, that's nice. That's neat. Nested routes, either this or this. Perfect, both ways. Let's see, preload function. Giving me the user. We'll probably try that. There is some caching stuff, create async. I'm wondering now if we have anything that we can use to change the title and the heading, the headers in general. So this is pretty neat. All the good stuff that I know. Let's see, because on client we have, of course, this one. Yeah, so just add this like this here. If I want to go to Japan, let's go back here to the packages. We have plugins. TipTap, yes, that's something I can easily use. And we have an Apollo client as well. Yes, I'm happy for that. So I can copy easily my functionality. Let's see. Locate.js. Testing. I want to see if I can search through it. Is head. See, they have helmet. I think I saw something. Let's see, solid hiding header. Header that disappears on scroll down and appears on scroll up. Oh, that seems nice, but not what I want right now. Virtualization for table and data grids, primitives. Let's see. Anybody guys knows Solid so that they can help up here or not? So we have the form library, we have TipTap. Solid INTN. Let's check this. Create INTN language, English. Provider. Okay, yes, okay, so it's using the stuff that I know. Format number. Yes, but can I have messages that type? This is that confusing form defining messages, I think. Well, actually, not really. Okay, I see how this in theory works. So, yeah, the big thing I hear word about switching, but I'm getting. Guys, you always forget here in the safe. You know, it's nice that I can install it. So, okay, we have here from Eric. Title is the standard way, I think. So let us try. The question is, do I have to do like head here, or can I just do title? Let's do just title by itself and see if that works. And I want to set here just H1 Japan, so we actually know we've gotten to that page. Common folk is saying that Solid is evil. Bring up here the hornet's nest. So let's see. Let's go here to Japan. Did it refresh or not? Doesn't seem like it. Let's do the another page. Which another page do I have there? That's the sponsor. So let's add the heading one there as well. Okay, sponsor is here, but Japan is not happy. Let's remove the title thing. Maybe it's something because, oh, I know why. Export default Japan for because it's lazy loading. So there we go. Let's add in the title. No, it doesn't seem to change. So let's try head. And if not, then I'll check the documentation because I think I saw it somewhere there. So not changing. Let us jump to the not packages, but documentation core. And let's see, understanding JSX. What I really like about with the Solid is, oh, it's in Solid Meta. That's the one. And Solid Meta, asynchronous SSR, ready document head management for Solid based on React head. If you're app with meta provider, then I can do set these tags and base components often as needed. On the server, if you render head on using such as this, otherwise get assets from Solid.js web. Yeah, so I can just do that in the layout. Solid.js meta. Let's see, do I have that in my package? Probably not yet. So we are going to utilize Meteor npm, or no, npm i-save. Let's do the meta. And then we can start utilizing it over here according to the documentation. So the meta provider, I shall insert here the title as well. And I'm wondering if I can do the, do we have a default? Let's see how that works. Because now let's go to Japan. Grab the meta there. Here we just need the title. So we do title and we do Japan. One thing that I would like to do, as we have with React Helmet, is kind of have like the default to which everything else gets attached. But that is not like a deal breaker or anything like that. I wonder if I will have to restart the server now. Okay. Oh no, something stopped working. Did I break something? Let me check back to the Solid meta, how exactly, why is it implemented? In router, in root, which I'm in, I have the meta provider. and it uses suspense, which is probably a good idea for the children here to use suspense. So let's see. Okay, Japan stopped working altogether. No, actually, once I go to sponsor, I'm done. Go to Japan. Let's reload here. Nothing happens. Okay, meta provider should be in the tree, which it is. It is exactly according to the documentation. Unless I should be moving it even more up, because let me see if I can move it under the main, above the router itself. Let's clean this up a little bit. Probably get Bioman to do a help here, but oops, not this. And what just happened here? Okay, and the thing is, when I go to Japan, I don't see any change in the title. It's working. So what exactly are we doing here? Meta title, blah, blah, blah. And then we have a page. We want to inject tag into the head. Go to sponsor. Or maybe because it's in layout, it's not. That might be it. I think that might be it, because it was in the layout. Sponsor. No, still nothing. Let me try to remove this part. Okay, just localhost Japan sponsor. Okay, so that's a good thing to know. If you have it in the Meteor head here, whatever is here takes precedence over anything else that's over here. So let me actually try to return the title back here. And now it works, whatever is below. So the issue was that it was in the in the head or header of the Meteor client. So we have that sorted out. Japan sponsor. Now then, let's see. And I want to get. Okay. Now then, the big thing is let's move up to login and registration. Let's do login. Registration. Now in our main here, let's do path login and registration. I'm going to create here quick new directory users where I'm going to hide all the user stuff. So let's just do it like this. So login, no React. Do I still have? No. So I want to have here the title. Just call it login. And now I am going to take a look at forms. So we have some action here. And let's take a look at the plugin, Solid.js form library for Solid.js. Eric, if you are still here, what is your recommendation for Solid forms? Should it be the Solid.js form or just using forms as a basic HTML? Okay. We have here Solid.js form and we have modular form. I have Solid Formlet, Alta. So we'll just use this forms in JSX. Let's give it a try. There is some actions here. Which we'll be using to submit things. So let's go super easy. Form, input type, text. And let's do the ID will be, in this case, username. Label is the question is if it's here, if we can do for or if and then we have button type submit login. Actions are just for story start, I believe. This is what I've been worried about, but we shall see here. And if you want to a more fully fledged form library, Felt is a popular choice. So keep that in mind. But speaking of actions, install it router under actions. So it should be possible from router to do just action, my action, and then do something. We have also Lori coming here. Hi, Lori. So, and it's an action. So that's from router. Action, data mutation that can trigger invalidations and further routing. A list of pre-built response helpers can be found below. So revalidate, redirect. Actions only work with post requests. That means forms require method post. A with method can be used when type data is required. This removes the need to use form data or the additional hidden fields. The with method works similar to bind, which applies arguments in order. Actions, method. Without with we can remove the hidden part. Just do delete to-dos dot with to-do dot id. Oh, that's pretty neat. But usually at that point, I shouldn't, not necessarily, but maybe just to keep the things simpler. Notes of form implementation and SSR. No, this is probably where we are going to run into issues, but let's see what we can do here. So method post, act an action, cheater can do. Let's call it login action. And it's coming from Solid router. Async data. And does some mutation. We actually will not need that necessarily. So throw a response to do a redirect. So that's kind of interesting, very strange. I would not think that I need to throw to a redirect, but let's do this. Let's also quickly jump here to Meteor docs because I have forgotten the it's under accounts or Meteor itself. It might be, let's see. It's a lot of login stuff. Yes, Meteor login with password. Meteor.login with password. And then that will be Meteor login with password. Just put me somewhere where I did not want to be. Oh, looks like we are missing this here. That's or no? Yes, that's missing here. Partially, it's also under accounts, so under passwords. That's or should be. There we go. So it's just a bad link. Because if anybody from Meteor is watching, you can fix that, and I'll try to report that if I see that. Okay. So either email, username, or ID. So let's see. I want to also see here what data we get. Console there data, but I think it will be because I need to also not just ID but name. So it'll be username and relay the password. And then there is the callback. And that's the callback. Callback called with no arguments on success or with a single error argument on failure. So error, if error, we do something, and we want to have else here. And that would be, in our case, we'll be doing the throw redirect. Since it's in an action, I'm not sure how it will look if it's like already as part of something else. So let's try that. Throw redirect here. And what else do we need? Revalidate. You don't really want to revalidate anything. So I have to probably look into, let's see. Yeah, we're on the router. Just a moment. Yes, okay, so that's the default one. What should I do then if there is an error in the form? So I'll stick now. I'll just do console error right now, because that's exactly, it's not going to work because we don't have any user. I want to log in, so why? Because I have not added the route, correct? Port in, and here on the main, let's do login. I'll log in, and it's actually under users. Okay, test, login. Okay, that's not what I expected to get from the data, honestly. This zero search param is the what we are getting here. Interesting. So let's see what we have here. Comments. Is there a list of routers that works with Meteor 3? It depends on the client. Flow router extras by Velveo Group is the one probably that you're looking for, Laurie. There we go. From Eric, you need to await the Meteor login, wrapping the callback system in a promise for the subsequent throw to work. Yes, that's what I was afraid of. And be hoping there would be a better solution for this, honestly. And the best solution for this would be to introduce asynchronous login to the Meteor code base, which we can do. Definitely will look into that. So log in with password async, so we can do the await, and we don't have to do the callback. No, strangely, I'm not sure we can even get there because let's see if it's URL search param. So it should be data.get. Let me check the search params. I forgot it's here. The or off or band entries for each. Yeah, so I can just use the get. Get, and that's the username. Data.get password. Let's try that here as well. Let's see. Is there any problem here? So okay, so it gets the through that. Perfect. So this works almost as I would love it to be. Let's see, guys. I have at most 10 minutes left in the stream. So if you have any questions, start asking them in the chat. If you are my sponsor, don't forget you can jump in the studio with me, and I'll be happy to work anything with you. So you have a lot more people on YouTube than, or actually, first we have X, then YouTube, then was one person on Twitch. Hello. So yes, now is the time for questions. Well, I'll be digging up more on this as I go. So far, I I dig it. Just need to figure out the forms, how to do them better. From Eric, as he said, Felte. Let us look over here. Felte is the one of the popular choices. So let's take a look from library for Svelte, Solid, and React. Oh, wow, so that's quite a big reach. Kelly says, I can't believe we didn't get async methods for client methods with callbacks in 3.0. Some of them, yes. Some of them, no. It was just, I think it's kind of at the end, it came to, okay, what is more convenient and faster to get done so we can get to the Meteor 3 release. And I cannot say much more until the official announcement, but there is something that's going to take care of that or things like this. So stay tuned. So single action to maker from reactive, use HTML5 native elements to create your form. Beautiful, loved it, love this. Only the name attribute is necessary. Provides stores and helper functions to handle more complex use cases. Great. No assumptions on your validation strategy. Use any valid library you want or write your own strategy. Handle addition removal of form controls during runtime. Visual solution for error reporting using reporter packages. That's quite interesting. I want to look into that. Well tested. Support validation with Yabzot. Okay. Use license. So Svelte. Let's see Solid here. Form. Use form. Not fond of this syntax right here. We have create form on submit. Do all that. Okay, so it uses that, but just because it. It's kind of a bit confused where it's the use form. I think I'm not getting necessarily where it's attaching. Like in React, I can see like in a reference form. Okay, it attaches like that. It does like the constant form, and I don't see it being attached. So that's I don't like necessarily magic like that, because then what if I, if it's just like gonna have like one form per component, or how does that work? Error handling is poor for today's hooks in React. And Kelly asked, what do you mean? So the use form means call the function form on this DOM node once it's created. So if I then have, let's see. So if I then have, let's just jump in here. I can then have use login action. Would that kind of be? And then I have in this component somewhere called login action. I'm curious what that is going to do. Okay, and this then gives me the form. Okay. Awesome. So I can. Local. Okay, that's pretty cute. So that pretty much provides to that function reference, and it then takes care of um, everything. Yeah, I dig that. That's not a bad approach. I'm not necessarily too fond of the syntax, um, but that's kind of the same thing with ref there. And we have from common folk errors for three kind errors are poorly described. Um, you mean like from the Meteor logging with X or something? Let's We got some important news here in the background. Don't worry about that. Let's see. So yeah, oops, no, I want first this. Yes, use is essentially ref, but can use more than one. Okay, that's an interesting one. I love that a lot. Okay, Eric, I'm not Joe mentioned you when I talked with him over the email, so I'll extend this invitation here in person. If you would be interested to come on Meteor Dispatches to talk about Solid and Meteor, you have consider this as an invite, and we can uh, figure out the details when you can and want to come um, later on through message. So feel free to send me a message on the Meteor forums or X or somewhere else, and I'll be happy to arrange it because I'm really looking into Solid. And as you can see here, we've gotten quite far, I think, and I will be exploring this in the future as well. I think I might probably have this as a running series, or I might probably do like a special streams where I will be building my personal website um, in the open like this. So that's what I'll be doing, kind of rebuilding it in Solid and trying out different options. We saw in the beginning that there has been some issue uh, with wheat, so I'm hoping that gets um, kind of fixed and resolved as soon as possible. Part of that was just because WebStorm has been eating a lot of the, I would say, the watchers, because there's a limit on a system. So that's something that will have to be looked at for me. Of course, we need to upgrade the beat to the latest version because we are one major version behind, and that kind of is coming together with the work that's happening in Meteor itself. There is actually a kind of experimental pull request. Where do we have that one? It's a bit difficult to find because it doesn't have a sexy name. And let's see. them. I have to look it up. But also, I need to get the Meteor folks to do a PR sprint with me, so that we can close a lot of these PRs here. Because some of them are like super simple, like adding definition and can just be merge. And I would really like somebody from Meteor Software to come either on my stream or do like a special stream where we kind of go through it, merge what we can, so that we clear things up. Because there's things that are just ready and waiting for somebody to press the button. So yeah, can't really find it. Maybe this. Yes, I think this is it. Yeah, over here. So pretty much this is kind of like one of the first steps towards being able to change bundlers pretty easily, or much more, or the build tools and other stuff. I think there's rollup that's naturally is playing there. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting type things coming up in Meteor, so that's going to be exciting. All right, so with that said, we are at the end of the show. As I said, I will be looking to see probably have like an extra time for pretty much sprinting through and building my personal website through with this. I would like to encourage you all, if you like what I'm doing and would like to see doing more, to sponsor me. I'm looking, really, if I could, guys, ask you to ramp up the sponsorship, because my talk got accepted to. Let's see, let me pull this up, to Open Source Summit Japan. So I will be going there. The talk will be about Meteor, surviving project abandonment, Meteor.js case study. So I'm looking, to hopefully find, more kind souls to help me make this journey a success and, offset some of the costs that I have related to this. I will have more stuff onto it as things go. So we can either do that by sponsoring me, or I have also call.com /storyteller, where you can schedule a consultation with me, which would probably be in the short term even better, because that money comes faster to me than through sponsorship, which comes at the end of the month. So the sooner I can get the money, the cheaper I can get stuff, and that helps. So that's github.com sponsors Storyteller CZ, or call.com storyteller /storyteller, or tilde, or however you want to name this. Would be really nice to have consultations, because then I can also give you something more tangible back. I'm, for those that will be specifically sponsoring me one time for the Japan trip, which maybe I will build through my personal website as well. Then I will be mostly giving content behind the scenes stuff and additional things. I don't think the talk itself is going to be recorded because it's in person. So then for all those who will be sponsoring me, I will be giving or showing the talk before it. I will have a special, if everything works out, fingers crossed, a special announcements during the talk as well. And after the talk, I will do postmortem and additional events. So that's that. I have reservation for, or I'm already registered for the conference. I have the plane tickets, and now I just need to get everything else sorted out as well. So also let me know if you are in Tokyo at that time. Like the conference is 28th to 29th October in Tokyo. So yeah, let me know and we can do pretty cool stuff together. And let me share with you all guys the link to the talk, then to my mycall.com for consultations, and finally, again, for the sponsors. If you are on X, I do apologize. I have no means of posting the chat, but on Twitch and YouTube, it's available. I don't see any last moment comments, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much. I think this has been pretty productive. At the very least, we have one small pull request to Meteor Vite or to the Vite bundler. So that one is, that one will hopefully help get that improved and working in Meteor 3. So hopefully we'll have a release on that. And I've started building my personal website, so it will be lot more experimentation. Depending on how the week goes, I'll probably have a special deep dive or continuation over the weekend, just to get as much done as possible. So far, it has been pretty neat, pretty nice. I really like how it's using, or so far I'm using very clean API, lot less boilerplate compared to React. But who knows? Once I start adding design themes and IAPN and all that stuff, that we'll see how that develops. So this has been streamed today. I will see you hopefully all on Friday for another episode of Meteor Dispatches with me and Jan Kuster. Alim is taking a break, so good on him. I will be taking probably breaks when I'm on the plane or something like that. We shall see. And with that, again, thank you very much for coming. Hope you consider sponsoring me or having a consultation with me so I can make more of these things happen. Have a great week.